2020 was an unprecedented year in many ways, now also for murder rates. Last year saw an unprecedented increase in homicides. NTD's Christina Kim speaks to a criminologist about why.
2020 saw a whopping 30% higher murder rate than 2019 and an increase in non-fatal serious assaults. But strange enough, there was a decrease in home burglaries and larceny. This is according to a report by the National Commission on COVID-19 and Criminal Justice. Richard Rosenfeld helped prepare the report.
One can confidently attribute to restrictions on the population imposed by the pandemic. More people were staying at home, and burglars tend to avoid occupied households, so we saw declines in home burglary.
Because many stores were closed, people were unable to shoplift, decreasing the rates of theft. Other factors that helped spike crime is the smaller police presence due to the pandemic. The police that did go out had to distance themselves, which reduced face-to-face policing, leading to more crime. And the protests may have played a role in the uptick. After the unrest in Ferguson in 2014 and 2015, the nation saw a similar surge in homicides. The report takes a stab at why this may be. Disadvantaged communities drew away from police. They apparently lost trust and confidence in officers. This leads to people taking justice into their own hands, sometimes in the form of crimes.
If you think back to the summer, there were mass protests after the George Floyd killing in Minneapolis. And that's when we saw in most of the cities we looked at homicide rates jump up.
Rosenfeld clarified that it's unclear how exactly or how much these various factors contributed to the surge. He says this increase is troubling.
But it has not reversed that long-standing crime decline.
Rosenfeld says the homicide rates in most cities are still half the level they were in the early 90s, one of the peaks of crime in the country. Moving into 2021, Rosenfeld believes the country may see a decline off of the big peak from last summer, but that very few cities are back to their normal homicide rates yet. Christina Kim, NTD News.